Good morning, Whirly Nation, and welcome back to Mentor, Ohio, for today's game between the Boston Jr Terriers and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Mentor, Ohio, the Penguins home away from home. We play more games here than almost anywhere else in the country. I'm joined in the oven by Coach Julius.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
What's up, Doc? Can we rock?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this team. I don't know anything.
Well, they're from Boston.
Yeah, they're Boston players. I can tell you that. They look like a midget team. They've got some big boys out there, that's for sure. Other than that, I don't know anything.
It should be a fun one. Looking forward to it for sure. First matchup between these two squads ever. So it should be a good one. The 11s have played their 11 version a couple of times, and I thought a former Penguin goalie was in that for the Terriers, but I don't see him here. So maybe it's a different Terriers team in Boston. Nonetheless, we're going to line things up and get started here for Mentor, Ohio. The starting lineup for your Penguins brought to you by the training table at the Lemieux Center. In net, number 1, Zeke Fegan. On defense, 77, Jake Starr. Number 7, Tino Villela. Your forwards, number 6, Rody Carter. Number 18, Carter Shube, the Carter twins. And number 96, Cash McElmurray. Penguins get it into the Terrier zone early as Shube was able to disrupt the breakout. The Terriers will come back through center on what will be a 3-on-2 here. Kept to the outside by Starr. Good back pressure by Shube. The puck comes free to a Terrier. Shot comes in, and Fegan there to make an early save.
Yeah, we don't want to start on 3-on-2s first period here.
No, that was not the unintended purpose there. You don't want that, but the puck bounces free at center. It'll be dumped in off of Fegan. Villela gets there. Heavy off the boards behind the Penguins net. Starr gathers it in. The Terriers on the forecheck will break up the Penguins' breakout attempt. A puck up the wing. Knocked down is Real. Starr follows on, trying to crank it off the boards of the near side. A puck fired all the way through the high slot. Penguins, Evans, and Real switching spots, and Real will get the control of the puck here. As the Penguin forward comes in, he'll find the back of the net. It's the real deal, Jack Real.
Fortunate bounce there at the blue line. The defenseman just unfortunately couldn't hold that puck in, and Jack Real goes down on a breakaway, and it looks like he goes right under the glove for the first goal of the game.
An important first goal. We saw the Penguins there. Real came on the ice early, a good quick shift change. The Penguins wing getting off. Real jumped on and came the whole way across to play the left wing, and when Evans came out, he and Evans were switched. As they switched, it was just at the advantageous time for Real to be coming from his left to his right and get right in front of that defender as he bobbled the puck, and he was able to take right off. Evans will jump up on the forecheck. Penguins with an early lead here. An important first goal, I think. As Ofterhide will gather things in at center. Looking. Up the wall, Evans with a good one-touch into Real. Real sends it all the way across to Filiaggi. They go tic-tac-toe. Filiaggi just couldn't get good wood on that one. A rolling puck gets into the net. It's blocker to the outside as they bash away at the side of the cage. We'll get a whistle.
Yeah, that puck was right on Filiaggi's stick, and I think it just bounced over his stick right when he's ready to shoot. Great scoring opportunity right there.
Good puck movement by that unit. We saw Evans, Real, and Filiaggi all touching it on that break through the neutral zone.
Yeah, great little touch pass by Cam, and then Jack sliding over to Luka there for the opportunity to score.
Back come the Terriers to the Penguin line where Julius defends. They'll come off of a Terrier shin pad right to Paris. Paris up to McFall. McFall run into, and the Terriers will take control. Banking it off the boards. It'll be Hartman gathering it at the Penguin line. He goes over to Julius. Julius trying to go up the outside. I like, you can see the Terrier pressure here as they kind of come in waves on their forecheck. One layer, then a second layer up top to cover.
Uh-oh.
But here's McFall poking it by. Can the Penguins get another break? will stop up on the half wall. Pulling it to the middle. In front for a shot that's off of a Terrier. Gathered in by Starr. It's Hartman behind the cage. Tried to center one. Goes off the back of the net. Parrish there in support. Brady Parrish. Up top. Reverses down the wall. The Terriers will get control and fire it back out the center. It drives me nuts when people play.
Yeah, this is just a matter of time before there's a golf ball on the ice.
Yeah. The Gostick on the forecheck, now McElmurray. As the puck's fired up the center. Back pressure by Carter. As the Terriers possessing the Penguins end, they'll put it behind the Penguin cage. Fired up the half wall, McElmurray the first one to it. He'll bank it off the boards to Gostick. Gostick over to McElmurray. Another good puck movement play through center. McElmurray double teamed and the puck knocked away. It'll be put in behind the Terrier net to the corner where Carter follows on in support. Gostick, a centering pass, just comes off the side of the cage and misses the stick of Carter.
That was a great little slip pass by Gostick there, just out of the reach of Brody Carter.
I thought we had an icing, but it must have checked up here around the blue line, and the Terriers have control in the Penguin net. Boston in white uniforms look a lot like Boston University, where they get their name from, the BU Terriers. This the Boston Jr Terriers. Penguins are in their black uniforms. As Gostick weaves in, he'll get held, and he was tackled. He's a football player.
Yeah, that was a 5-yard holding penalty right there. It was probably a good penalty on the Boston team, because Gostick was in there almost 1-on-0 against the goaltender. So
great power move by the Penguin power forward there. Draws the power play, and the Pens will go to the man advantage with a 1-0 lead. As I was saying, Pens are in their black jerseys with the Penguin logo on the chest, black pants, black socks, and the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. So it'll be Filiaggi, Evans, Kaminsky, Reel, and Ofterhide. Face off one cleanly back to Kaminsky. Ofterhide will set things up at the center point, down to Filiaggi. In the middle for Reel. He shoots one. It's off the outside of the cage, or off the inside of the post.
It just shows you getting pucks to the net there. I mean, they don't have to be rockets, but sometimes the goalies just don't see them. 2-on-1 the other way.
Short-handed 2-on-1. A good hard shot kicked away by Fegan. And a pass by Ofterhide's picked off and put back into the Penguins' end. Ofterhide goes off the boards. Filiaggi there as a rolling puck kicked back in deep into the Penguins' end. Not the best man advantage thus far for the Pens. They had that early scoring chance. Having trouble coming through center as a bouncing puck jumps over Reel stick. Penguins wings way up ice here on the power play breakout. And the Terrier forecheck is giving them absolute fits. Penguins need to tighten that gap up. Now Evans back in the zone. He'll disrupt a couple things defensively. But the Terriers controlling the man with a man down here. A heavy hit by Kaminsky. It'll be Evans picking it up in the corner now. Pulls it off the wall, finds Ofterhide. Ofterhide off the wall again for Filiaggi. Followed on by Reel. He's knocked down.
Yeah, Boston was giving us fits there. I mean, the reality was we didn't have any puck possession, and we weren't making D-to-D plays, and pucks weren't on sticks. So
I think it was difficult. Both Penguin forwards out on the other side of the blue line as the defense got to the puck. You have two forecheckers and two defensemen. You've got to man up. You got to get more support deep in the zone and come up as a unit. I think we're got a little happy about our early breakaway and wanted another one instead of letting the game come to us. But Penguins power play over. Shot by Merlot. Bobbled by the netminder. Out comes Parrish with it. I thought he was able to glove that. He wasn't. Shuby in the corner now working. Hartman knocked down. This heavy Boston team, you're seeing it.
We got a door open there. That's dangerous. They got to close that door.
Yeah, they really need people in the penalty box area in a rink like this, especially with full contact now. Puck is fired in behind Fegan. Picked up by Merlot. Across for Shub.
Oh, that is head contact there.
Crunched and an arm raised. As the Penguins go in, they'll say onside. I don't think it was.
Hopefully Shuby's okay. He bounces up.
A high, heavy hit. It'll be number 9 headed to the box for Boston.
One of the disadvantages of being one of the shorter players at this age group, you run that risk of head contact when you get hit. Not sure what they're going to call here.
They called a rough.
Just a roughing call.
And part of that is, at this age, you must be attempting to play the puck when you hit. So I'm sure that was the actual determination by the official.
Yep.
Stick has to be below your knees, and you have to be attempting to play the puck. As the Penguins' man advantage comes through. A tic-tac-toe.
Jack Gostick over to Tino.
Gostick to Villela, and he makes no doubt about it. Tino Villela with a snipe.
He does not waste any time. Puck's on his stick, it's on the net, it's in the goal. Great play by Tino there.
Excellent work by that unit.
But they made short work of that power play.
Yes, a much better power play.
Back to even strength here, so got to keep the pedal down here and not give the Terriers any room.
The Penguins take a 2-0 lead here as the Terriers will ice the puck. The Terriers' forecheck's been a little bit of an early issue, but other than that, the Penguins have looked really good. They can stay organized here.
Yeah,
I've liked the movement through the neutral zone. That was a phenomenal pass from Gostick to Villela there on the man advantage. But we've seen a couple coming through the neutral zone where we're moving the puck a lot better. McElmurray will take the face-off. As Villela slaps it to the corner, Gostick chops at it. McFall into pressure. It'll come free to Gostick. Back down low for McFall. Battle is behind the Terrier net. It'll be McElmurray coming out with it. He tries to go to the point and just couldn't connect with Starzy. Megan will fire it all the way down the ice. Bounces over a couple of Terriers. And it's McElmurray driving one towards the cage that's blockered away.
Yeah, that's like my golf game there. A little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Bounce over 2 sticks. I mean, it could have gone the other direction for a scoring chance. So.
And speaking of, here's a 3-on-2 potentially. McFall on the back check. Try to make it a 3-on-3. The Terriers will dump this one in. They're the first ones to it. Trying to come off that corner wall. Back low is Filiaggi. He'll come out with it. Through center. Weaving into the offensive zone. Joined by Gostick on the right side as he pushes one into the cage. Rebound sat there for Gostick.
Yeah, sneaky little play. The goalie probably thought he was going to go around the net. And he just stuffs one in on the right side there. But
we see Evans pull the puck out of the corner. Good. He just took it off the player's stick, came right out in front. A better glove save. So 2 good scoring chances there. Filiaggi with the power move towards the net. Gostick followed up on that rebound. And then Evans off the wall as the Penguins try to get another one here. Here's Ofterheide. Penguins look to rim it around. It's Real off the goaltender stick. Good read there.
Yeah, goaltender knew what was going on there. He saw, I believe it was Jack, maybe Filiaggi on the far side there. Got to stick out.
Yeah, Filiaggi was on that back side looking for it. As the Terriers control the faceoff this time. They'll break out to the far side. A cross ice feed eludes everyone and ends up on the stick of Ofterheide. Tossed up the wall. He had nobody over on that side to help out. And the Terriers take control back at center. Evans disrupts at center ice. They'll end up with control. Throwing it to the Terrier line. They'll counterattack though. Now Ofterheide with it. Jack Reel way over on the left side again. I think Ofterheide was looking to go up that wing. These 2 wings have been switched up a few times. They need to get that under control. Communicate a little better as Kaminsky comes away with it. He'll find Reel. He chops at it and frees up Evans. Evans and Filiaggi on a 2-on-0. He is Reel in the high slot. He'll go across to Filiaggi just off the defender's stick.
Yeah, good play by number 7 there for the Terriers to get a stick on that cross ice pass.
Good back check. Evans will deflect it into the offensive zone. Reel up on the forecheck, able to force a freeze. Penguins will get a line change.
We haven't seen a lot of ozone time. So other than that, the power play unit we had there. Let's see if we can get a little bit of time here in the offensive zone. Move the puck around, try to find some plays, get some good scoring opportunities here.
Looks like Paris over the dot. Dropping it off the wall to Merlot. Merlot fires it around to Shub. Shub from behind the net. Has it knocked away up the half wall, but stays with the pressure. Disrupts a bit of the breakout as a rolling puck is gathered in at center ice by Boston. Terriers weaving in, leaving it in front of the Penguins bench. They'll try to dump it in. It's read well by Shub. A cross ice feed just misses Carter. It's picked up by Martin of the Terriers at center. Carter tried to poke it by. A good physical play there to stand him up. He bounces right back up. And the Terriers try to counterattack again. Penguins defending that line well.
Great gap by the D.
The Terriers will have to dump it this time. Fegging out to set things up. Picked up behind the net by Shuby.
Well, that's what happens when your winger picks the puck up. He's supposed to be passing to the side where he's at there. Shuby was playing a safety position there. I wasn't quite sure what we were doing, but.
A linebacker in football.
Yeah.
Bit of a roamer there as McFall fire one down low off the pad. Out come the Terriers with speed. Good back pressure here again by McFall. Takes away the player driving the cage. Centering pass misses everybody, and the Penguins are counterattacking themselves. Horseman will pick it up for Boston. I will say they do play a couple of games, or like some of their stuff happens right at Boston University, who has a rink for the boys team and the women's team, and a beautiful facility. The 11s got to play there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that whole Boston area, I didn't get the chance to make it up there.
I guess we got to play there.
Yeah, the wifey went, but I'm sure it won't be the last time we head to Boston, so next trip I'll make that one.
Neat town. We didn't get to play this Terrier team up there, so we'll get them in Cleveland instead.
Yeah, of course.
Here in Mentor Civic Center, as McElmurray darts to the outside. He loves to protect that puck with one hand and wedge it into the middle there and create havoc in front of the net.
These are the kind of plays, though, when we're collapsed like that, I like us to use the point men, kind of spread those guys out a little bit, and then we can work the soft areas for some scoring chances. So we'll see if we can capitalize on that. Great save by Fagan there.
As a bouncing puck came free to a player in the slot. Filiaggi breaking free up ice.
Hit his
Hardman
right skate.
hit him, but it went off the skate. He and Ofterheide will team up here. That's picked off by the Terriers. And back they come. Ofterheide up ice, real defending. Filling in for him as it's popped to the corner. Now Ofterheide. Tossed around to the opposite corner for Evans. Evans with a chop off the wall. Good slash across by Real. As Evans scoots down, he and Filiaggi were fighting for the same puck there, I think.
Could have been an offside call, but refs didn't see it.
Rolling puck. Evans will come in with a hit. Frees it up for Real to dump it deep. Filiaggi fakes one way, gives him enough time to pull away. Has Evans in front, tries for him, it'll go out the other side, right to Julius. Low to high, go the Penguins with a heavy shot. Julius back up to the point for Evans. He hammers one into net. It'll elude the 4x6, but the Penguins forecheck right back on the puck. Evans, now Merlot, the fine wine with a shot off the pad. Filiaggi behind, tried to reverse. And he stays with the puck himself, got it towards Evans. It was picked off, but the Penguin defense able to keep it. Merlot at the line.
Now, this is the kind of zone time we're looking for here. If we get some offensive zone changes, then we're going to wear those guys out.
Up for Filiaggi. He'll twist with it, switching with Evans. Left back up high, it'll come out the center to the fine wine. Gaining all the way back into his own end, where he'll find a Real slashing through. He'll go from one side of the ice to the other, Jack Real, and wrist one wide of the cage. Filiaggi up to it now, down low for Evans. Evans pulling it off the wall, trying to cut to the middle. Bouncing puck, controlled and cleared by Boston. Penguins will need a line change here. Villela able to gather it in. Penguins got one player off. Carter's on. Fires up the outside. He's 1-on-3 here as the Penguins changing behind the play.
The 6 check there. Look at him. We love it.
Hounding the biscuit. He and Shuby. Hounding the Terriers as they come up the right wing side. Off the pad of Fagan. Gathered in by Carter. Look for Shub at the wing and ultimately toss it around behind a Star.
A smart play by Shuby there. There's 3 or 4 Terriers in his way. He regroups, got the puck out. Chance to live another day there with the end of the period here, and the Pens up 2-0.
So the horn sounds. So the Penguins able to score on an early chance, real breaking free from the blue line with a breakaway. Had a couple other really good scoring chances, I thought, including a great play on the power play with some puck movement.
Yeah.
What do you think's been the difference in this 2-0 game so far?
You know, I think honestly, when I look at it, I look at the defense just gapping up. I mean, they are just making it really difficult for Boston to get into our zone. You know, even when they dump the puck in, and we were retrieving pucks and we're getting it out of the zone here. So, you know, I love it. I mean, force them to dump the puck in. Let's get the puck back in the other zone and make some plays. You know what else is a really, you know, kind of a promising thing is we've had some defensemen putting the puck in the net lately. Mm-hmm. You know, Kaminsky scored a couple goals lately. Now we got one from Viella here. Valela. I haven't even drank yet today.
Yet.
You know, Tino with the puck. I mean, it's good all around hockey there.
I've noticed better movement of the puck through the neutral zone, finding teammates, creating more speed through the neutral zone. You know, and then so through the middle of that period, I noticed some of that. Towards the end of that period, you mentioned it, the offensive zone time. Yep. Getting to the forecheck, disrupting the breakout, you know, working it low. We even saw a couple of those low to high plays that we need more of, but we saw that. Julius with a drive from up top, you know, a heavy shot.
Yeah, it's good
we
to see
had
the
the
D
shot
jump
from
in.
Evans when he was filling in for the defense where it went low to high. So, and then getting traffic in front of the net. I feel like we've had more guys in those danger areas. Yeah. So,
and Fagan's been solid so far. He's found the puck, and rebound control's been great. Not sure how many shots they have, but overall, good period. Let's see if we can continue this on.
It'll be Gostick at the dot. The center, Shub and Carter. Minsky will fire it in. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is. We'll head back to the Penguins end early in the second. The Toronto Marlies warming up in front of us. It looks like they're going to play the Madmen Flames.
Yes, some high-quality teams here this weekend.
Yeah, we saw Caesars and Philly tie 3-3 earlier.
Yeah, Philly was down 2-0, come back and tied it up. Good game there. So,
Bostic puts it deep in the Terrier end and gets a hit. Sometimes I think he dumps it, chases just to get that body contact. I love it. He had the great pass earlier for the Penguins' second goal.
Yeah, and he made the great pass to Tino on the power play. So,
yep,
good work by all these boys so far this morning.
Penguins will dump it in again.
You worry about these games where you play where it's sort of you could drive up the night before or drive up in the morning and get the car legs for the 2 hours, but so far so good.
A bouncing puck in front of the net. Hartman couldn't pop it free. Shot from Kaminsky at the point. As Merlot ultimately gathered a cleared puck right in front of the Boston bench. Gostick peels off to complete the line change.
Good gap there by D as well. You know, forces that chip in and not an easy zone entry right there. So
Hartman's breakout pass is picked off. But back pressure by McElmurray, creating havoc. Oh, a slick move here by a Terrier driving in. It's off the iron.
Fortunate there.
Yes, a nifty move, setting things up to the inside. Pull a toe drag to the outside. The Terriers trying to come through center. Hartman able to get a stick on it. Finally, the puck's dumped deep. Fagan will set it up. Now McElmurray coming through center. fire it into that danger area again. Hartman will work along the wall. Montgomery there in support. McFall in the zone. He's got to clear. There we go.
Puck jumps out into the Penguins bench there.
The Penguins will be able to get a line check. I think they've only been through one forward rotation here. Stay with it though.
1 or 2, yeah.
This is the second line. Second unit to be out. 2.5 minutes in here. Thought we would see a line change. No go. All 3 D pairs on as Starr will dump it in. Ball crashing to the corner. Be tossed to the opposite corner. Hartman tracking the puck. Able to cut it off along the half wall. Boston able to get it to the line and just pop it over. In come the Terriers with a shot. That'll elude Fegan. Come off a stanchion in the corner. A bit of a weird bounce there. Starr reads it well, and the Penguins couldn't quite clear. Starr off the wall for Villela. He goes indirect to Hartman. Good read by Hartman to kind of time that one up. He tries to cut through. Fall pressuring on the back pressure as the Terriers break free. Into the Penguins' end. Defended to the outside by Starr. It's left behind the net. Rolling puck will come to Evans. All the way across to Reel. A no look. Jack Reel, can he get the edge? He might. Looking to get a lane. Leaves it for Ofterhide. What a feed.
Great play by Jack Reel there. I mean, it looked like he was just going to go down and put a puck on the net. Instead, he throws a little behind the backer, which we kind of yell at him at practice for sometimes, but in that particular case, it worked out fantastic. Right on Ofterhide's stick.
Baby sausage and gravy. Rylan Ofterhide filling that F3 position there, basically, on the rush.
And another defenseman.
Excellent work.
Another D jumping up into play with the puck in the net.
Excellent play all around. The breakout, the drive in, Reel seeing that he had the edge, but didn't have quite as much of an edge. But instead of throwing a short side shot there, he was able to.
When you rewind that play, though, it was Evans's pass, the no-look pass. Now, it could have been picked off, but, fortunately it worked out for him. He knew where Jack Reel was going to be, and he sent Jack Reel to the races. Here comes Filiaggi down on a 2-on-1.
Got Reel with him. He'll get it over to him. Reel back to Filiaggi.
Bam.
And another play. I don't know who made it back here in the zone where they got in a battle and was able to pop that puck free, and just those two flying through on a 2-on-0.
I believe
dangerous for anything.
I believe it was your offspring. I think Cam is the one that chipped that puck up. We'll have to look at the replay. That's what sent those two on the 2-on-1. And another great look by Jack Reel.
Yeah. And what a play by Filiaggi there. Great body position to use his body to win that puck with speed. That was an excellent, excellent play all around. All 3 of those kids. Great work.
Just really great unselfish play. I mean, Jack could have shot it, and it would have been a warranted play to shoot it. But,
yeah,
I mean, he knew that tap in was there.
That's the second time now, second goal in a row, in the same shift for these guys, that Jack Reel sees a shot, but is able to find an open player with a better shooting angle. Great work. As Filiaggi will dig it out, trying to fire it off the wall on the far side. Force it up and out of the zone.
Offside.
10:14 to go.
Yeah, promising puck movement. Just really great plays, unselfishness all around. Not much more to say other than that.
Penguins leading 4-0 with 10:14 to go. Harris sends it cleanly back to Julius. It'll come off the stick of Shub all the way to the Boston end. Penguins forecheck getting to work. It's Gostick and Shub teaming up. Shub will come away with it at center. A one-on-one opportunity here. As he's it will be a call.
But that play started with Merlot's gap in the neutral zone there. He catches that cross ice pass off, and then we're off the other direction now. I mean, Shuby gets clipped there, but that play all started with David Merlot. Fine wine showing off his neutral zone play right there.
Penguins will head to the man advantage, already leading by 4. Be Paris. The offensive zone face-off here. 95 in the box for Boston. Toss it out the center. Villela controls over to Star. It'll come off Gostick's stick.
Whoop.
And he finds out ice is slippery.
Yes.
Penguins will regroup. Star to Paris. Paris to Gostick. Gostick into the zone. Gervais the scene. He tried for Villela again.
Eno picked the right time to jump in there. It just eluded his stick, but great play by Gostick as well to see that.
See him come in that zone with his head up. As the Terriers will fire one at Fagan, getting a whistle. Penguins will change defenseman here with the power play. 9:11 to play in the second. Here on observed Veterans Day. Technically tomorrow, I believe, is Veterans Day,
yeah.
but observation thereof. So we want to thank, we'll probably do it again tomorrow, all the veterans out there who are big fans of Cine TV. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. As the Terriers want time to tick away here. Be off their high, pulling the puck off the wall. Kaminsky will start the breakout. Gostick with speed all the way across the zone. Good stick by 91 in white. And the Terriers with it now. Another difficult time for the Penguins here at the man advantage. Unable to kind of get out of their own end on the breakout. An in front opportunity for the Terriers.
Comes a little 2-on-1 here.
It'll be
If they hurry. Yep.
Gostick and Paris. He just has to get away from him. He'll find Ofterhide, the last man in the zone, setting things up. He'll shoot one down low. Trying to pick that corner.
Shuby where Shuby works best. In front of the net. Sometimes he's on his rear end. That's okay.
Player introduced him to the ice surface there. Also, Mrs. Shub and Puppy Dog Shub making the trip.
Sweet.
So, she brought her own terrier to the Terrier game.
That's right.
I think it's actually a bulldog.
It's an English bulldog, I believe, but yeah, close enough.
Terriers are able to exit the zone as they have killed off a penalty here. Back comes McFall. They'll find Carter. Carter to the outside. Here's a kid who gets to sleep in his own bed when we get to Menor. Local Hudson, Ohio.
Yeah, he sure does.
The Hudson Hornet. Cars fame. Good dump by Julius. Nice read by McFall to get there. Better body position, though, by the Terrier defenseman. Able to disrupt things, but get it no further than Merlot.
Great job holding that puck in there.
Mentioned Merlot's gap a couple times. There we see him hold one at the blue line. The Penguins get a scoring chance in front from it. Puck out to the blue. I thought Merlot was going to get to that one. Just tipped away from it the last second. Behind for McFall. Good communication as Merlot and Julius were switched up. They were able to change back. Terriers able to clear. Merlot up and off of a glove at the bench. It'll be Hartman's mitten. And we'll get a stop and play. Wonder if they'll, if the Penguins can get one or two more. We were mentioning earlier, the game's running a bit behind here on this side. About 15-minute late start, 12-minute late start. We're back on this side, I believe, at like 9:15 tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want that to end up as a midnight game because we are
Exactly. The street lights are on. I'll be in bed.
It'll be Cine TV After Dark tonight.
Exactly.
As Real chops one out of the air. Be gathered in by the Terriers and dumped into the Penguins' end, though. Megan out to set it up again. Carr avoids a collision. Evans has it taken away. Real will go off the wall, just getting it to the line. Like to see him. He's got space there. Make a play there. Feed that across to Filiaggi, who's coming with speed. This is where the Penguins kind of get pinned in their own end at times. Here comes a player off the wall with a heavy shot. As the Terriers center one, they'll miss everybody. They'll end up back on their goaltender. Evans up on the forecheck.
It's almost a little bit of human nature there. You're up by 4 goals. Sometimes you get a little complacent in your D zone. You don't skate quite as hard as you would if it's a close game. But that's where you got to just train yourself. You got to play the whole game. 'Cause 4 goals in this age, it's not over for sure.
No. Evans will take a hit and make a play up to Real. Real slashing the whole way across. He'll gain the zone. Looking, he'll fire one from out top that's blocked. Evans and Filiaggi in deep to battle for it. 2 Penguins, 2 Terriers. Terriers will dig it out of the area behind the net, but they're cut off on the breakout. Now Aufderheide jumping down. Back to the point, kept by Aufderheide again. Evans gets a change. Real gets a change. Fresh bodies on. There's that offensive zone change you wanted, Coach.
Yep. Yeah, just eluded Dylan's stick there.
I feel like some momentum here for the Terriers coming. Look for them to be dangerous here in these last 5 minutes of the second period. Seen their creativity in the offensive zone getting scoring chances.
They got a few boys that can rip the puck for sure. So, if one shot goes in, you never know.
I'll be honest, I think the difference has been they've been having those heavy drives to the net. They may have had some open players and just not finding them and kind of forcing pucks in on those power moves. With the goalie, Fagan, able to read those a lot better than a cross-ice feed. Here comes a player off the wall with a shot. That'll miss the cage on the near side. Off Kaminsky. He tries to clear. It's kept in. Popping out of the corner. Kept to the outside by Aufderheide. Kaminsky battling down low.
Yeah, you had to expect a pushback here. Boston's not just going to roll over and give us the game here. You got to continue to play.
Penguins getting physical in behind, and it'll be Gostick coming away with it. Even up the outside, he'll dump it in for Hartman. Hartman on his horse, able to get to the biscuit and leave it for Gostick. Gostick peels off the wall and risks one high short side that'll miss. Almost works as a breakout, but Merlot keeps it at the point. He'll chop it off of a defenseman in front of the net. Hartman up on that forecheck. Gostick reads it perfectly. Picks it off at the blue line. Sends it across for Paris. A bouncing puck will end up in the corner. Hartman to it. Able to leave it out in front. Big shot on the backhand by Paris once. Gets a forehander off the second time. Third one. And they're going to call a hand pass as Hartman tapped it back to Paris with his mitt.
He was probably hoping the referee didn't see that one. Well, hey, you take this. You take it. Brady comes across the net there. He wasn't able to lift that puck. I think if he was able to lift it, it got 12 inches off the ice. He scores there, but nonetheless, great offensive zone play there.
Nick Paris breaking a ruler out and holding it up so Brady knows
next time
what 6 to 12 inches off the ice should be. As Julius able to clear the Penguin zone. McElmurray puts it in the corner. He'll pull up, forcing it to the middle. Harder follows on. A centering pass looking for Shuby in front. End up on the stick of a Terrier. To the far left side, there's that outside shot again. I think they were looking pass off pads on that one. Julius gathering behind. Heavy off the wall for Carter. Carter
nice
tapping it up.
Pass.
A 2-on-1 potential here. McElmurray and Shub. Good back check by the Terriers. McElmurray gets a shot. Shuby, what a job to get a stick on that on the rebound, and another scoring chance for the Pens. Offensive zone draw coming here. Just under 3 to play. Period number 2. Looks like we got Andy, Grammy Stetz, Mila Armstrong tuning in from Pine Richland School. They're probably off for Veterans Day.
Yep.
And of course, Mrs. Evans, the beautiful, lovely mother of Cameron.
Jeremy, what I'd like to see when we have that puck behind the net like that and the entire Boston team is collapsed, our middle defenseman is usually open. And we try to find that high guy in the house there, but ultimately that guy's going to have somebody on him. So if we could find that high guy and get a good shot off from that middle defenseman, it's just going to give us another few opportunities to put the puck in the net there.
Evans is looking to spring Filiaggi, who is churning up the ice at center. It's rejected, though, and Starr will fire it off of a Terrier. Real delays.
I think he was trying to play that I'm going to stick lift you and not let you know that I'm going to stick lift you.
I'd rather him skate through that one.
Yeah.
As now the Terriers have the puck in front, looking to kick one in on Fagan. And the Penguins break out, stymied a bit. They'll get it to the point, and Real will skate through it this time. To the outside for Evans. Evans winds and fires. I think he was looking pass off pad.
That was absolutely a pass off the pad. If he was trying to score that, he's going high, either high block or high glove right there. That was a great play.
Looking for Real, who almost got to that rebound. Hopping behind the net. Terriers will control. Evans on the forecheck pressure.
Pens are playing a little bit of a modified forecheck here. Not quite two guys hard on the puck. Sort of a 1-1-1-1 there in the offensive zone, but we could stretch this one out.
Fagan will set it up outside for Ofterheide. Ofterheide wedging it up. Filiaggi had to jump back on sides. A little delayed in the puck movement. Evans reads one to the corner. They'll come together with a Terrier. Needs to stop coming in with his stick. Those things aren't cheap. Use the shoulder. Battling along the boards. Ooh, a high hit on Filiaggi. Did that catch him or no?
Horseman just missed him with the with the forearm shiver there. Fortunately, it didn't connect, and nobody was injured. Nobody got a penalty.
Shot by Boston as they came out from behind the net, snagged by the mitt of Fagan.
Got a little juggling act here. I don't know if you noticed this. This young lady here is just
Marie. She's
just juggling like crazy.
The Minutemen Flame goaltender.
Yeah.
One of them.
.40 seconds left in the period here.
Bears will put it deep in the Penguin zone. It's dug out by Paris. Across for Julius. Up for McFall. Potential 2-on-1 as McFall has it just kind of one touch. It's that soccer one touch they always talk about. That first touch in soccer. Yeah. That one just got a little bit away from McFall.
MJ just opens up a hair there with a little mohawk. I think he receives that pass and he's going.
Pressure by Hartman. He'll gather it in at center. Laying a bit. Finding Julius. Julius right back to the middle. Harris will grab it. Has it knocked away, but he stays with it. His shot blocked. He'll glove it down. As the horn sounds on period number 2. 2 in the first. 2 in the second. Makes it 4-0 through 2.
Hey, solid period. Again, Zeke Fagan's played great. Defense, I think, top notch today so far. Gap control's been amazing. Offensive zone, making plays, getting pucks on net. I mean, I think it's pretty much everything Coach Kevin's, going over in practice. Great breakouts, neutral zone play. I mean,
I think this is a 2-0 game if it's not for those couple extra passes.
Yep.
Then I think that's been the difference. I think it could potentially be a 4-2 if Boston's reading those third man in the zone, high slot plays. The Penguins are finding open. The extra pass both times by Real. Once for Filiaggi, once for Ofterheide, both in that period. The little passes out of the offensive zone. When we see the puck break out and the Penguins get either those little one touches, we saw the no look by Evans earlier. We saw when the Penguins can come out fluidly. When we get to the wall and we're Paul Bunyan chopping the puck, it never comes out. We got to gain control. We've seen it a couple times where we get the puck and we just kind of throw it somewhere. When the Penguins calm down, make an outlet pass, and break out of the zone with speed, then they're so dangerous.
Absolutely. And the skill that they have. I mean, we've been playing small area games forever since they were little guys. So once we get in the zone and we start making some plays, I mean, it's tough for teams to defend us.
See the hockey flight, the flight of the hockey dad?
Yeah, the migration, it's that time.
Just like the dodo birds.
Exactly.
Back in the day. Fall, Paris, and Hartman back out with the Lucky Sevens. We'll switch sides. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to settle this one on a 200 by 85 foot sheet of frozen water. here in Menor, Ohio. We mentioned the game later today. Also here in Menor. Then tomorrow morning in beautiful Euclid.
I think that's a 12 o'clock game time.
A nooner.
I will be with my other son that game. We play at the same time at this particular rink, so.
You don't want to go to Euclid?
No.
So apparently Coach Julius won't have his car stolen.
No, I will not. I like my tires.
A nice indirect feed from Starr to Hartman. A counterattack attempt by the Terriers is picked off by Paris. Hartman, they're going to say hadn't cleared it. I think it was a close play.
It was close. We'll give the ref the benefit of the doubt on that one, but. Neutral zone face-off here for the boys.
B. McElmurray. Flanked by Gostick and Shub. Off their hiding Kaminsky on the backside as Kaminsky hits it right off a player on the bench, and they say good.
I guess.
They're trying to get this game back on track, too. As it's forced in front, swatted away by the Terrier goaltender. McElmurray digs deep. Gostick in a battle out front. McElmurray to the corner. Good possession here by the Penguins. Doobie now pinned against the wall. Court positions by Gostick and McElmurray. McElmurray will come away with it. Tried to go in front to Gostick. Just has it knocked away. Counter attack by the Terriers. Broken up by that gap. You talk about gap. There was a back pressure by Shub and perfect gap by Ofterheide and Kaminsky. Penguins breakout stymied though as the Terriers come out from down low. Diving for the puck is Shub.
Look at Shuby, just the boy just sacrifices his body there, throws his body on the ice, blocks that cross ice pass, and we get the puck out of the zone. The one thing to add to that is when the defenseman knows he's got that back checker, he could be more aggressive on that guy. So, without the back checker, Ofterheide can't be that aggressive.
Puck goes in on the Terrier net, turned over to Reel, he puts it in. The goaltender played it right to Jack Reel, and that is not the person you want.
No, I don't.
With the puck in a situation like that if you're a Terrier.
Yeah, I don't think Jack would have been. I don't think he knew that puck was coming at him, but hits him right in the stomach, and he's able to follow up with the goal there to make it 5-0.
Iliagi to the dot. Evans with the forecheck, passing off the Reel. Reel swats the puck out of the midair. Drives the outside. Pulls it into the middle. He's trying for number 3. He had some options, but
he sure did.
It'll be Merlot now. Up for Filiaggi, across for Evans. Evans across to Reel. Reel will dump it in this time to Filiaggi with speed. Put it right on net, though. Evans had speed in the neutral zone there.
Yeah, goalie, he gobbled that one up. I'm not going to fire this off of Jack Reel again. Face off to his left. The one thing, and this is anecdotally, but it seems as though we've done much better on face-offs this game.
I agree.
And beginning of the season, we struggle with face-offs. I remember early practices, we're really working on face-off, working on face-offs. And
Evans will pick it off behind the net. Finding Filiaggi, who taps it towards Reel. They're trying to get him that third. Reel again knocking the puck out of the air. This time forces an offside play.
Yeah, that could have gave the Terriers some speed going into the zone there. Jack Reel gets the shaft of his stick on it and throws him offside.
Penguins win the draw, but jumping in front is the wing with a shot that Fegan will keep out with the big pillow. Merlot takes a hit up high. Harris will battle in behind the cage. Trimmed around by the Terriers. They try to go low to high. Penguins disrupting it. I thought Paris was gone there for a second. He'll be chopped out the center, and he's in flight through the neutral zone. Pinned against the boards. Terriers will follow on in the corner and rim it all the way around.
So far, it's been relatively, one penalty?
Yeah.
One penalty.
Two. Well, 3. 3 total power plays for the Penguins.
Right.
Have the Penguins had a penalty yet? I don't think so.
No, I don't believe so.
So it
seemed
was
like a
3 power plays. One we scored pretty quickly.
That's right.
The other 2 were not the best. As Carter comes away with it. Between the legs of a player, up for McFall. Penguins with speed through the neutral zone. Again, getting it towards the net, just eluding the stick of Carter there. Puck knocks off of Parrish's stick. It'll be gathered by Villela over to Starr. Starr up for Carter. Carter back for Starzy. Starzy weaves to the outside. He's bumped on the play. Horseman comes away with it. He's been physical.
It's a great hockey name, though.
Yeah. Terriers regrouping in their own end. Gets it all the way to the Penguin blue line, and they'll dump it in. Starr, the first one back. Chopping it for Villela. He goes up the wall. Hartman was going one way. Able to recover and get to it, and will reverse up this side. Near side play for Starr. Across for Villela. Off of his stick, no icing. And McElmurray is up on the forecheck. Dig in down low. Banked off the boards to the corner. Kavinsky. He'll shoot one. Tricky angle, and it gets through.
It sure did.
It is in the net.
That puck had
They say no goal?
No goal. It was in the net, unless the net was off.
The puck went off the goaltender into the net, and they're going to say no goal for Kaminski. Maybe you need to Selly a little better.
I mean, my only thought is that they think that the net was off. It was in the net.
The referee took it right out of the net.
Yeah, like there wasn't maybe it was on the line, but it was in the net. So
a play in front by Shubin, another scoring chance. Elmurray back to the dot.
Out by 5 goals. I don't know that you make a big stink about it, but
no.
I still don't understand how it goes in. You pull it out of the net,
I mean,
and
he
then you
shot it at the goalie. He raised his arms. He's like, look, I scored. I mean, I don't know if they want more of a goal celebration. I wouldn't want the Penguins celebrating heartily up 5-0.
Yeah, so my only thought is that the referee said that the net was off, and that's why it snuck in.
Off the right, up for Hartman. Tried to dump it in with a one-touch.
Uh-oh. All right, we got lucky there.
Ejected back the other way. Shuby under pressure. Kaminski will get to it. Over for McElmurray. Has it come off his skate behind the net. We'll battle for it. Up his shoe. Carried on by the Terriers. The Taylor to the line. He'll dump it in. Megan swats at it. Able to get to it. Trying to set up behind the net, but the Terriers will get there. A centering pass. Good play there. Filiaggi breaking up a centering pass.
Yeah, both D vacated the front of the net there. Fortunately, Filiaggi with a great read keeps that puck out of the net.
Penguins 2/3 of the way through a line change here. As Ofterhide comes away. Up for Hartman. Bouncing puck will be chopped at by Hartman. Following on, Reel. Reel gets it towards the net where it's covered up. He's dumped in the corner. Gonna whistle in an offensive zone draw. Off in the Terrier end. Far side, it comes free to Reel. Reel pinned against the wall. Filiaggi will come in support. Filiaggi pulling it out. Knocked down, but stays with it. He gets away with a little hook ski there. And back come the Terriers. Through center. Evans on the back check. Takes away the third player on the far side here as the Penguins battle to the corner. Chopped up the wall for Filiaggi. Filiaggi weaving through center. Cuts through one. Feeds it across. Evans there. He'll fire.
Off the post.
And he catches Crost.
Mm-hmm. You got to tell him to hit the inside of the post there.
It was a great. Filiaggi took a hit to make a play, drew another player towards him, fed it over to Evans. What a play by Filiaggi.
It just hits the net square and comes right back to the goalie. So great play there.
breakout attempt up the far side. He carried out the center. Good back pressure by Filiaggi. Tossed all the way around in the Penguins' end. Terriers will try for the corner. Penguins will reverse to the opposite side. Terriers first one to it, but a good stick by Julius will set up Reel to the outside off the stick of Evans. Evans will chop at it. Filiaggi follows on, good puck support. Filiaggi takes a hit in front. Oh, off of Reel right to Evans, who has to go off of his skate. Fling it off the wall. Bouncing puck will come out through center.
That was offsides.
And they'll get a whistle. 7 minutes to play. No running clock here with a 5-goal lead.
Now they're going to have to make up some time somewhere.
Paris. Carter battles in the neutral zone. It'll be dumped in by the Terriers. Star back deep to get it. Looked around behind Villela. The player to the outside. Harris will dig around and pull it free as the Terriers will go back in on an offside play.
Well, from my understanding, they're going to review that delayed offside play, call, whatever you want to call it, this upcoming summer. I guess every 3 years they're going to look at plays, rules, and changes and whatnot. So I would be a fan if they got rid of that, have a little bit of delayed offsides at this age group. Maybe at the Pee Wee level, okay. But sometimes it's just unavoidable. You know, it slows the puck, slows the play down. So we'll see what happens with USA Hockey next year.
2-on-1 develops here for the Terriers. A feed across, broken up by Villela.
Uh-oh.
The breakout attempt picked off by the Terriers as they weave behind the Penguins' net, trying a wraparound. Eerily similar to the Rust game winner as arm is raised.
And a slashing call on the Pens.
I didn't even hear a whistle. We got one.
Yep.
And Star to the sin bin. First Penguin penalty of the day. The Penguins will head to the penalty kill. Looks like Kaminsky, Ofterhide, Hartman, and McFall. Deuce McFall over the dot in the defensive zone to the right of Feggin. Terriers will control. All in Hartman pressuring the points. That backside, that's where they were trying. Good job by McFall to fall into that passing lane. Up top, the Terriers set things up. Shot from the point. Kaminsky there in a battle in front of the net, able to get it all the way out. Will it check up? No, Martin just slow skated it. I think it would go over even if he skated hard.
Yeah.
But the referee calling, look, if you're not even going to try, I'm not going to give you the call. So no icing. Austin will control it center, trying to get in the Penguins' end. There's patience, good patience by Ware there. As the Terriers set things up in the Pens' end. Good job by Kaminsky again in front of the net.
Yeah. You know McFall's going to win that foot race. You know what I really liked in the D zone? I was watching him. Goes hard in the net. He wasn't puck watching.
Right.
Okay, you can't puck watch on the penalty kill because there's guys that slip in around you. You got to have your head on a swivel there and pick those cross ice passes off. So great job by him. And then just an awesome back check right there. So
allows Julius and Hartman to come to center. Will be dumped in as the penalty on Star comes to an end. Terriers control into the Penguins' end. A wrist shot. Good save by Feggin, and he'll snag the centering pass out of midair and get a whistle. 4:20 to play here, third period action. Live from Mentor, Ohio, the Mentor Civic Center, home of the Mentor Figure Skating Club.
I was a figure skater. Not.
Low will rim it around. Evans. Couldn't clear. It'll be tossed back behind. Julius now. Reversing to Merlot. Up for Evans with some time now. Cross ice feed. He's trying to hit Real. It'll roll off of his stick. And be sent back off the glove of the fine wine. Oh, and Julius connect. Julius up the boards. Off of Filiaggi. Puck at center. I thought Real was going to be able to poke that one by. And it's the Terriers back to the Penguins end. Merlot tied up on the play.
He got his stick tangled up with that forward there. And then just kind of got thrown off balance a little bit.
Julius will come away. Up through center, crisscrossing with Filiaggi. Making one way, firing the other. Tried to get sneaky there, go high short side. Star defends the puck to the outside. Come off the official. Terriers come away with it though. Penguins will break it up, it's Evans. Across for Real. Real has it go off of his backhand all the way into the Terrier end. Evans gets off. Penguins looking for changes as Star will pick the puck up. Real able to change. Lifted up to center and gathered in by the Terriers. Terriers will turn it over. It's a 2-on-0 here. Filiaggi actually 3-on-0.
Oh,
As he's stoned by the pad and the net comes off.
great play by that goaltender. I mean, he just stood tall. Saw Filiaggi cut from left to right and just slid across and got that pad on the ice. So great stop by the goaltender.
2:30 to play. Penguins leading by 5. Off controlled by the Penguins. It'll be Gostick deep for McElmurray. Good reversal switch there with Ofterhide. Ruby on the forecheck. Rolling puck. Gathered by Gostick at center. I thought that kid was going to get hit by McElmurray there. As the puck comes off of a Terrier by the bench as they're looking to change. Gostick with it in the Pens end. Cross for Ofterhide. Up for Schub. One touch. Back to himself, and now he'll find Kaminsky. He's bumped into. As he battles all the way to the corner.
He's not going to shy away from that. So
No. Not at all. Elmurray. Up top for Ofter. Ofterhide back to McElmurray. In front, Kaminsky. Kaminsky wants one. Back come the Terriers, though. Ofterhide, good gap, keeps it to the outside. A centering pass will come off. Kaminsky in front, picked up by Ofterhide. Gostick, crisscrossing through center, able to get control, cutting back the other direction for a shot that ramps off of his stick and out of play.
1:18 left in the game here.
Faceoff will be in the Terrier end. It's Paris, Hartman, and Carter. Paris, all the way in front, rolling puck, eludes everybody. Merlot has it bounce over his stick. The Terriers up on the forecheck. Lost all the way around. Work down low. Here's Paris with it. Up for Hartman. Hartman now. It's Paris cutting through center. Into the offensive zone. Over to Hartman. His shot blocked. The puck movement again. Paris drew a couple defenders and found the open player in the high slot. Hartman kicking at it. Carter following on. Pinned against the wall in front of the Menor side. He's at two-leg takedown there. 2 points in wrestling. As Julius fires one, it'll hit Paris. Follows up his shot. Penguins firing it towards the cage. As the puck is rimmed around. One last rush here for the Terriers. We dump to the corner. The horn's going to sound. And the Penguins will come away with a 5-0 win here in game number 1. Join us tonight, 9:15.
Maybe.
A nightcap.
Yeah, we might have to take a nap.
Friday Night Lights. Hopefully there's not a football game,
Let's hope.
because that could be a parking disaster here. In
Well, I
Renton.
believe you're not allowed to park here for those football games, so we'll see.
But yes, we will be back in action here tonight against the Mission.
Mission 9:15. Yep.
First game with the Mission this season, so that'll be a spirited contest. So join us for that one. Thanks everybody for joining us. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks.